Hello, beautiful angels. Welcome to Sun and Sound. So, for today's reading, we are going to be doing a mini reading today. Um, the topic for today's reading is what makes you stand out from the crowd. So, as always, I prepared 3 piles for you over here. This is pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. So, pause the video if you want to take some time to connect with your intuition and choose your pile. The timestamps are below in the description section and pin comment below. So I will see you in your selected pile. Okay, see you there. Hello, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. So what makes you stand out from the crowd? Let's find out, shall we? So your tarot cards are Two of Wands and Queen of Wands. Ooh, so much fire. I'm already seeing someone hot. Okay, the Emperor. No doubt. Oh, Ten of Wands. So, pile number 1. What makes you stand out from the crowd is that there is no avoiding you. Like there is people when they see you, when you are in a crowd, people cannot help but like notice you. And what is so I mean, look at the powerful cards that you got. Pile number 1, so much red in all of them. You are a very okay. You are a very passionate person, pile number 1. And not just that, you are also physically very attractive. I mean, look at Queen of Wands. She's the hottie of tarot of the people present in tarot cards. She's the hottest one, okay? So I'm seeing someone who is very physically attractive, very beautiful, very hot in every sense of the word. And also someone who is also very passionate, very warm, and very fiery kind of person, pile number 1. And there is this Emperor for you as well, and you seem to be in some sort of leadership position. Maybe people naturally follow you as their leader, pile number 1. That's why you stand out from the crowd. Even if you are not, I mean, I'm willing to say that almost 80% of you are in some sort of leadership position. But if you are among the 20% of those who are not officially in a leadership position, maybe people follow you without having to tell them to, without having to need a official position as a leader. People follow you as their guide, you as their leader. Sort of a queen bee energy I'm getting here. And also, what makes you stand out is that you have this very magnetic, charismatic energy about you, pile number 1. And people want to follow you because of that energy. They just cannot help but get magnetized towards you. I mean, you are also a very good person, a very good leader to have, because you take everything into account. You are open to everybody. You do not discriminate others based on their color, religion, their background, whatever. If they are good of heart and if they match with your energy, if they match with your vibe, you are good friend to everybody. You take everybody under your wing. Maybe that's why you are also a little bit overworked, okay? Pile number 1. And with this 10 of Wands, needless to say, you are someone who is very hardworking. If you are in the room, you are the most hardworking person in the room. And I'm also seeing that you might be some sort of a overachiever. Maybe that's why you stand out as well. From maybe if you are in a college or in your school, whatever, your workplace, You are the one with most clients. You are the one with most achievements. You are the one with most certificates. You are the one with most hours clocked in. Wow. Pile number one, like I said before, there is no denying you, okay? People cannot help but notice you. People cannot help but get pulled towards you and just just follow you. Like, just be victim to your charms. Well, that is a little bit negative way to say it. Just be your follower. Wow. And your oracle card says light. Wow. So you are the light to other people, pile number one. That's why they cannot help but just look at you and follow you. You are the beacon of light in their life. That's why you stand out from the crowd. There is this magnetic energy about you. There is this charisma about you. People cannot ignore at all, okay? Wow. There is you, even your aura is so bright and so strong that it just pulls people in. And your next card says magical blessings. Like I said, not just your looks, not just your personality, you also have this magnetic aura about you, this feeling of lucky, this feeling of fortune, this feeling of blessings surrounding you. Um, that might tend to attract some not so good people, but that will also attract people who wants to build up with you. So pile number one, you are just wow. I have no words to say. You are the ultimate star, like such a strong vibe of a successful person I'm getting from you. And your last card says, look in a book. So this one is different. Pile number one, maybe you are a bit of a bookworm, and that makes you stand out. Why? Because you are knowledgeable about a lot of things. Pile number one, you know a lot of things about a lot of subject, a lot of different sectors, and people look to you. People come to you to ask for advice, ask for what to do next, because you do have Emperor and the Queen of Wands, who are leadership cards, and people come to you to help them make decisions, help them move forward. It could be in terms of work, it could be in terms of other things in life general, but people seek your advice because you are such a knowledgeable person, and people just respect you a lot, okay? That's why you stand out in the crowd. By number one, you are being admired, you are being respected, you are being celebrated by a lot of people. And with all of this beautiful red energy, such love, such passion, such beauty is oozing out from your personality, from your appearance. By number one, just wow. And your all of your oracle cards has this abundance energy of green. Like, look at all of these cards. These are just green, green, green. There is also deep energy, this very vibrant energy of abundance coming from you. That's why you are, that's why you stand out from the crowd. By number one, wow. So with this, I'm going to close your reading for today. Today's reading is going to be a mini reading because I have to go somewhere today. So hope that you like this reading, and please like and comment if you feel like doing that, and subscribe if you have not yet. If you have already subscribed, thank you very, very much. You are the best. I wish you all the very best for your life, pile number one. I'll see you in my next one, hopefully. Bye bye. Hello, pile number two. If you selected pile number two, this reading is going to be all about what makes you stand out from the crowd. So today's reading going to be a shorter one because I have to go somewhere, and I really don't have a lot of time. I'm so sorry for that, but we are going to make the best of what we got for today. Okay. So what makes you stand out from the crowd? the cards that you have are the Empress. Look at her, so beautiful. The Judgment. Wow, double major arcanas for you? Wow, you are such magnetic force too. Ooh, Page of Cups. Okay. So what makes you stand out from the crowd? Pile number 2 is that you are a beacon of hope for others with the Judgment card. And because it is the major arcana card, that it seems that you influence a lot of people. You give hope, you give positive vibe to a lot of people. And you could be the one who is making a lot of donations. You could be the one who is feeding a lot of people. You could be the one who is helping a lot of people. You are just a beacon of hope for others. Pile number 2. People look at you and feel better about themselves, feel better about the world, feel hopeful about their own future and the future of the world. Maybe you made something out of yourself that from a very, not so favorable background, but achieved success, but made something of yourself that people look up to you so that they can follow your path and make something of themselves as well. With the Judgment, I'm seeing that people look up to you and respect you and want to follow the path that you followed, want to be like you. That is the kind of energy I'm getting. And with the Empress card, man, there is again this card about people. You are just so loving. Pile number 2. You are just so kind, so abundant. I'm again and again. You might be a good cook, by the way, pile number 2, because food is something that is coming into my mind again and again with these cards. So you might be a very good cook, or you might know a lot of good restaurants, or like if somebody is, one of your friend is like, where to eat? I don't know. I have this date. I have this important meeting to do with this important client. You might be the one who gives suggestion for the perfect restaurant, for the perfect food, things like that. And with the Empress, people look people just can't help but be pulled towards you because of this your lovely, loving energy, this motherly nature of yours, that you are just gift to humanity. Pile number 2. That's why you stand out from the crowd. I would not be surprised if you are involved in some sort of humanitarian activities, missions, organizations, stuff like that. And you just have so much pure love and warmth to give to the world. You birth so many great ideas that helps not just you yourself in your path, but a lot of people depend on you, it seems, in some way. Pile number 2. That's why you stand out from the crowd. And with the Page of Cups, there is this element of you being someone who people look up to feel inspired, because you are such a great creative energy. I'm you Pile 2 might have a lot of creators, okay? I'm seeing a lot of creators in this pile. And so much inspiration flows through you, pile number 2. And you yourself are a designer of your own life, creator of your own destiny. And that's why people look up to you. That's why people love you. That's why people admire you, pile number 2. There is, although you have all of this success, all of these beautiful energies of achievement and abundance and success again, and humanitarianism and love and nurture, amongst all of these great things about you, pile number 2, you are still a pure hearted, childlike, free spirited energy inside of you. Like, you did not let you do not let your success and your achievements make you or change you and make you harder. You could be harder in terms of facing difficulties, but you are not harder to people who come to you. Like, you are still very open-minded, you are still very kind, you are still very helpful. That's why people look up to you. Pile number 2. Like I said at first, you are the beacon of hope for them. And let's take a look at your oracle cards. Your oracle card is Wait for Winter. Like I said earlier, you give hope to people. Pile number 2. You give inspiration, you give strength to people when they are in difficult times. It may be in terms of your uh, help, physical help or monetary help, or just being a role model to look up to for others. I'm mostly saying, yes, role model is the good word to describe you. Point number 2. And manifestation. Like I said earlier, you are someone to look up to because of the manifestations that you have created in your life. And people want to take notes from you to see how to make the best of themselves, to make best of the circumstances, make best of everything that the life has to present, and create something magical, beautiful for themselves, like you have. You stand out from the crowd because you have built something that is just, people do not usually see that happen in real life, okay? And friendship, what did I say earlier? You are a great friend, pile number 2, and you stand out from the crowd because when other people are, they get successful, they tend to ignore their less fortunate friends, less fortunate family members, right? I have seen that happen, but you are not like that. Pile number 2, what makes you stand out from the crowd is that you are still that great friend, even though you are now this very successful, very, very, very someone in the place that everybody is looking up to you. But you are still you. You are still very grounded, you are still very loving, you are still very helpful. That's why you stand out from the crowd. You heal people's soul, pile number 2. You do. The connection that you have with others is through your soul, is through love. That's why you stand out from the crowd. Okay, pile number 2. Hope that this reading resonated with you. Please like and comment if it did, and please subscribe if you haven't yet. I will see you in my next one. Until then, a lot of good luck and best wishes from me to you. I'll see you in my next one. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. So, if you selected pile number 3, this is going to be a reading all about what makes you stand out from the crowd. So, let me first tell you that today's reading is going to be a shorter one because I have to be somewhere and I really am squeezing just a half an hour of time for this reading today. So please do forgive me if I'm too fast. Well, let's move on. So your tarot cards for today's reading are Ace of Cups and Six of Swords and Five of Wands. Okay, I'm seeing where this is going. King of Wands. Okay. Oh wow, you got so many cards. The Star. Okay. I actually intended to take only 3 cards for each pile, but somehow you got 2 more cards. Okay. Okay. So pile number 3, what makes you stand out from the crowd is because you are such a happy person. Like, you are so confident about yourself. You are so confident and self-reliant that you stand out from the crowd. I mean, you are also a physically very, very gifted person, okay? Not just body wise, but also your appearance overall, like face, hair, everything is on point. That's why you stand out from the crowd. You might even be an influencer of some sort because with the star card present over here, I do see some influencer being present in pile number 3. And with the King of Wands and the Star together, there is no denying that you are very, very attractive, okay? People cannot help but take a second look at you. That's for sure, pile number 3, that's for sure. And with the Six of Swords, I'm saying that maybe you are someone who is different from, like, kind of a foreigner in some country. Maybe your background is different from the background of the people around you. Maybe you are living, maybe you are expat living in a foreign country. Maybe you are someone who has different cultural, racial background than the place that you are living in. That is also a factor that is making you stand out. But what is mainly I'm seeing that you being stand out is because of your beauty, because of your attractiveness. Like, this is very highly physical pile I'm getting in pile number 3. Even with the Ace of Cups, you being very confident in yourself. You do not you not letting the societal pressures or the beauty standards of the world hold you back, but presenting your true self is making you stand out. Like, you are not afraid to be yourself. That is the kind of energy I'm getting from you, pile number 3, and that is making you stand out. People are going like, wow, I wish I could be like her or him. I wish I could be so confident that I can present myself, my true self, to the world. And you are naturally very beautiful, and when you add that kind of confidence, that kind of self-love, self-confidence, that kind of self-assurance onto that, you are a definite persona of the celebrity. Yes, I'm getting very celebrity vibe from you, pile number 3. And with the Five of Wands, you are very competitive, okay? You do not like to lose. And yes, even if you go out, you might want to, like, put on a full set of makeup and uh, put on your best clothes. You are not lousy at all, okay? There will not be a time that you go out in just when it is an important meet. I mean, yeah, in any official meetings, you are not the one who is going out in a trousers or something like that. You are always properly dressed. You are always properly well groomed. Even if it's just like online meeting, like through Google Meet, or uh, just an online class, anything, you always present yourself properly. You always dress properly. You always are well dressed, well presented, and even your homeworks, even your projects are well documented, well researched, well presented, well made. Whatever you make are made well. People will define you because of quality. Okay, quality over quantity is what I'm getting from you. That's why you stand out from the crowd. File number 3. Like I said before, there is such a heavy emphasis on your physical beauty, but it seems that there is also this very big emphasis about your work ethic coming up. Your your work ethic, and also your ethics about how you, well, ethics, no, discipline about how you live your life. That is also making you stand out from the crowd. Pile number 3. Now, let's move on and take a look at your oracle cards. And you have celebrations. Okay, you are the life of the party, pile number 3. You know how to live and enjoy life. That's what makes you stand out from the crowd. And you might be one who gets a lot of invitations to parties, okay? And even if you were to organize a party, You are the one who organizes the best parties, and you have asked for help. So it seems that pile number three, what also makes you stand out from the crowd is that people can always depend on you. You are very dependable. Like I said earlier, you have strong work ethics, and whatever you do it well, like really well. You do not half-ass things, okay? That's what makes you stand out from the crowd. Because normally with attractive people, what happens is that people expect them not to be very intelligent or very hardworking or just not good at their work, jobs, stuff like that. That's the kind of prejudice that attractive people often face. But with you, you often surprise people because of the work that you put out, and people are surprised by your looks and your work both being top quality, and them realizing that okay, I should not judge people so fast. Like, yeah, you change people's view. That's also you stand out from the crowd. Pile number three. And wow, it's not um accident that you got this card lost and found, because like I said earlier, you change people's perspective completely. Even if you are a foreigner, like I said earlier, that or has some sort of elements that is of foreign, then the society, then the country, then the city that you are living in, you change their standard views, their preoccupation of the background that you come from completely, and make them see a complete different way that things could be done, that things could happen, that people can be. It can be described in so many ways. Like number three, like I said earlier, like people generally do not expect attractive people to be good at their work, but you are. And not just good, but you are very good, okay? Maybe even one of the best. And that surprises people. And like if you are from a country that is not as financially well developed, or maybe not as things like cultural, not cultural, but conservative communities, but the way that you think, the way that you have built your worldview and you treat people, that could change people's view of completely. And you make people think in deep terms. Think like what I've been thinking of, what I've been believing up until this point is not valid at all. It seems world is full of possibilities. That's the kind of perspective you bring to people's life. And oh, wow, you have life energy. You got many cards than the other piles, pile number three, and wow, life energy. You are even with the celebration card. There is this, and let's not forget the Five of Wands, the card about disputes and competitions. But mostly, I'm seeing that competition. You are someone who is very competitive and who loves to win, and you do win because we have Ace of Cups. It's a card of a winner. And with the Star and King of Wands, okay, that's the cemented fact. And with life energy and celebration and all of this energy of vibe of a winner, you are someone who bring things to life. Like if it is a party that is just boring and the music is just not vibing, people are just being silent and drinking at a corner, just looking down at your phone, you come and then you instantly change the vibe of the party. Everybody's waiting for you to bring the party to life. It could be a literal party or a party or just project, work, life, whatever. You bring energy wherever you go. Pile number three. That's why you stand out. So, with this, I'm going to close your reading for today. This is a very beautiful reading that I have for you. Pile number three. And If it resonates with you, please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up, comment if you feel like doing so, subscribe if you have not done so yet, and if you have already subscribed, you know you are already the best. Thank you very much for joining me up until now, and I leave you with all my best wishes and prayers to you. I hope to see you in my next one. Until then, have a good time.